All right. Now, there is a sort of like big, well, not sort of big, but like a bit of a question time for Ed Boon at some PlayStation thing or whatever. So this is some information, right? In regards, like, you know, it's just some stuff that like Ed Boon's talking about in regards to this game. All right. So just sort of got that all in frame. Yeah. So he says, but you need to be strategic. Cameo Fighters come with a cooldown, as all figured out. So you can't spam your opponent with a barrage of incoming attacks. They work best as a combo extender or a way to build momentum on your opponent. If you play Tekken Tag Tournament, you'll have a decent idea how Cameo Fighters will fit in this mix. Yeah, but that was a tag game. Like an actual tag game. This is like... I can't say it. I'm just saying, like, this is like... This is why don't you just put tag in the game, like, and just call it a day, right? Cameo Fighters were a combination of two ideas. Early in MK1's development, the design team proposed adding unique modifiers to each fighter, such as giving Sonya a drone that could augment her attacks, but it was specific to each character, and I kind of pushed back, explained, I think we should do something everybody can share. Then there was the question of the 2v2 tag mode, not seen since 2011's MK. We loved it, and a lot of people loved it, but it wasn't a much played feature. How does that even make sense, dude? It was a much loved feature, and then he literally then says, but it wasn't a much played feature. Dude, everyone that I have ever spoken to loved tag combat. Because it is a wonderful alternative to the 1v1. Okay? There's no restriction. You can pull in your other character anytime. You can do combinations with them. Special move combination. All sorts of, like, it was just amazing. And then we get like the you know, the light version. Like a light beer. It's like the light version of that. And a Cameo Fighters, which seemed to solve two different needs. This kind of simplified thing activated with a button push that to me felt like a sweet spot. Okay, again, my hope is that MK1 will have every Cameo fighter available as a main playable character by the end of the life cycle. That would be ideal. Okay? Because they're going to stick Cameo fighters in there that people want as mains, and it's going to piss people off. Guaranteed. More cameos are coming with every retro MK characters on, and every retro MK characters on the table for consideration. Well, every MK character that isn't in MK11 is considered a retro character. Boon expects that MK1 will include between 15 and 20 cameo fighters on day one. But more will be on the way. We have some ridiculous ones that aren't going to be coming out later or coming later. He teased, like, you know, how do you even remember that character? Well, okay. Right, I'll move my noggin, hang on. So the premise, so MK1 is a reboot or remake. I think it could be in a category of a reboot. He explained that the team at NetherRealm wanted to include key existing characters but tell a brand new story. And the canonical ending of 2019's MK11 made for a perfect springboard, with the series mainstay turned Fire God Liu Kang in control of the flow of time and effectively resetting the universe. So it is a reset. Right? It's another timeline. Okay? And I will fight to the end if anyone turns around and says, well, this is the new normal. This is the new MK normal. No, it is another reset. It is another one. My God. What's this, 3 now? And then obviously Boon said something goes wrong. Well, yeah. You know, this is the thing, right? Like, I have firmly believed 100% that Liu Kang is the chosen champion of Mortal Kombat. I'm not so sure that he's worthy of being a god. Big difference. Hang on. Who's the villain? While Ed Boon confirmed that a number of classic Mortal Kombat villains will be returning in some way, he wouldn't spell out who the big bad was. Probably a Naga. Just like the heroes, the villains will start completely different. They'll go down different paths and have different relationships with each other. If you're well versed in MK lore, expect to encounter some twists. Yeah, so again, it is another timeline reboot, right? New modes. Boon remained tight-lipped on online play details. King of the Hill would be a nice return. Did they have King of the Hill on MK11? All it did was 1v1. But he did confirm that the team is working on a replacement for the Crypt mode seen in the past 6 MK games. We have a whole new system. Boon teased. I can tell you it's not the Crypt, but we're going to have a whole new system for unlocks. Now, if they tie it into the story, and it is indeed a 3D style Deception-esque conquest mode, right? Which it alludes to, conquest in the menu, in the main menu. I just did a video on it, right? Then perhaps, there is some hope, right? There is some hope, okay? But we will see. And then yeah, you tie in all the unlocks and that makes a lot of sense, right? New gen benefits, PS5 generation, crazy powerful, bigger spec depreciation, super fast SSD, blah blah blah. Fatalities some fatalities do get rejected. Over the years, NetherRealm was established as sort of fatality committee that weighs in on pitches for the series' iconic finishing moves. Ideas come in from the company, from around the company, but Boon has the final say. Yeah, that's a line, there have been plenty that I've sent back and said, no, that's just crossing the line. We're not doing stuff like that. And then they would get disappointed, but enough to get through that they're good. Boon is a bit behind on his games. Yeah, no one cares. But anyway, so, what do you think? Like, I mean, I'm all fine for a new Crypt. Like, that doesn't bother me. I'm down for that. I'm interested to see how the story is going to be presented, like in terms of how we play the story. Is it just going to be, cinematic fight? Like, that's boring. That's boring. If they're getting rid of the Crypt because it's boring, then, as I've mentioned before, the Crypt should become an open world, and you just unlock stuff like we did in Deception's Conquest mode. That'd be great. So, online modes, apart from King of the Hill, whatever. I don't know if are they going to bring back that auto fighting crap. Where you're you have your characters it's like a. You go to the fights for you, man. Okay, all right. Now, does that also mean that the Towers of Time aren't coming back either? Right? Or whatever they call them. Because basically, the thing is though that those towers existed. The living towers and stuff existed because they took all the modifiers that you could put into an MK fight and stuck them on towers, and then turned that into an RNG hog, and then monetize the hell out of the game by incentivizing with spending real coin on fake coin to bypass grinding time. So I guess we're going to find out. I don't know. Unless they're just going to simplify it and go back to what they did in Deception's Conquest mode. Give us a story we can run around in, like a world, and then we just unlock stuff. We fight characters, we unlock them for the roster or for cameo roster. Skins, we have to, level up friendship levels and crap like that, like I do in Street Fighter 6. So who knows? Who knows, right? So, but anyway, I'll leave it there. Let me know what you guys think, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. See ya.